fairly. Adverb, manner, in a fair manner, fair, not biased or skewed or favoring a certain party. Angry. Adjective, displaying or feeling anger. Firing. Verb, to set something, often a building, on fire. Noun, the process of applying heat or fire, especially to clay etc. to produce pottery. Budget. Noun, the amount of money or resources earmarked for a particular institution, activity or time frame. Verb, to construct or draw up a budget. Adjective, of or relating to a budget. Looking. Noun, the act of one who looks, a glance. Beauty. Noun, the quality of being, especially visually, attractive, pleasing, fine or good-looking. Comeliness. Verb, to make beautiful. Adjective, of high quality, well done. Interjection. Thanks. Crusty. Noun, a tramp or homeless young person with poor cleanliness. Adjective, having a crust, especially a thick one. Imagination. Noun, the image-making power of the mind, the act of mentally creating or reproducing an object not previously perceived. The ability to create such images. Acquisition. Noun, the act or process of acquiring. Naked. Adjective, bare, not covered by clothing. Approach. Noun, the act of drawing near, a coming or advancing near. Verb, to come or go near, in place or time, to draw nigh, to advance nearer. Backyard. Noun, a yard to the rear of a house or similar residence. Beetroot. Noun, Beta vulgaris, a plant with a swollen root which is eaten or used to make sugar. Noun, usually uncountable, the edible part of the root of a beet plant. Raw or prepared. Verb, to turn a bright red or purple color. Incident. Noun, an event or occurrence. Adjective, arising as the result of an event, inherent. Mercenary. Noun, one motivated by gain, especially monetary. Adjective, motivated by private gain. Attached. Verb, to fasten, to join to, literally and figuratively. Adjective, connected, joined. Approach. Noun, the act of drawing near, a coming or advancing near. Verb, to come or go near, in place or time, to draw nigh, to advance nearer. Go. Noun, the act of going. Verb, to move. Adjective, working correctly and ready to commence operation. Approved and able to be put into action. Dimensional. Adjective, of or pertaining to dimensions. Cons. Noun, a disadvantage of something, especially when contrasted with its advantages. Pros. Noun, a convicted criminal, a convict. Noun, a fraud, something carried out with the intention of deceiving, usually for personal, often illegal, gain. Noun, an organized gathering such as a convention, conference or congress. Noun, the conversion of part of a building. Coalition. Noun, a temporary group or union of organizations, usually formed for a particular advantage. Announcements. Noun, an act of announcing, or giving notice. Giving. Verb, detransitive, to move, shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Noun, the act of bestowing as a gift, a conferring or imparting. Adjective, having the tendency to give. Generous. Finger. Noun, a slender jointed extremity of the human hand, exclusive of the thumb. Verb, to identify or point out. Also put the finger on. To report to or identify for the authorities. Rat on, rat out, squeal on, tattle on, turn in. Anger. Noun, a strong feeling of displeasure, hostility or antagonism towards someone or something, usually combined with an urge to harm. Verb, to cause such a feeling of antagonism in. Graphics. Noun, the making of architectural or design drawings. Economy. Noun, effective management of a community or system. or especially its resources. Adjective, cheap to run, using minimal resources, representing good value for money. Decade, noun, a group, set, or series of 10, particularly. Approximate, verb, to estimate. Adjective, approaching, proximate, nearly resembling. Behavior, noun, human conduct relative to social norms. Lately, adverb, recently, not long ago, of late. Double, noun, twice the number, amount, size, etc. Verb, to multiply by 2. Adjective, made up of 2 matching or complementary elements. Adverb, twice over, twofold, doubly. Noun, the double time, a marching cadence. Pace, approaching running speed. Equivalent, noun, anything that is virtually equal to something else, or has the same value, force, etc. Verb, to make equivalent to equal. Adjective, similar or identical in value, meaning or effect, virtually equal. Executions, noun, the act, manner or style of executing, actions, maneuvers, performances. Compose, verb, to make something by merging parts. Abuse, noun, improper treatment or usage, application to a wrong or bad purpose. An unjust, corrupt or wrongful practice or custom. Dressmaker, noun, a person who makes tailor-made women's clothes. Cake, noun, a rich, sweet dessert food, typically made of flour, sugar and eggs and baked in an oven, and often covered in icing. Verb, coat, something, with a crust of solid material. Clear, noun, full extent, distance between extreme limits, especially the distance between the nearest surfaces of 2 bodies, or the space between walls. Verb, to remove obstructions, impediments or other unwanted items from. Adjective, transparent in color. Adverb, all the way, entirely. Jogging, noun, the action of the verb to jog. Chain, noun, a series of interconnected rings or links usually made of metal. Verb, to fasten something with a chain. Cancelled, verb, to cross out something with lines etc. Adjective, no longer planned or scheduled. Being, noun, a living creature. Conjunction, given that, since. Daughter, noun, one's female offspring. Boy, noun, a young male. Verb, to use the word boy to refer to someone. Interjection, exclamation of surprise, pleasure or longing. Allergy, noun, a disorder of the immune system causing adverse reactions to substances. Allergens, not harmful to most and marked by the body's production of histamines and associated with atopy. Anaphylaxis, an asthma. Daddy, noun, usually childish. Father, verb, to father, to sire. Balancing, verb, to bring items to an equipoise, as the scales of a balance by adjusting the weights. Noun, an action wherein someone balances or something is balanced. Brevity, noun, the quality of being brief in duration. Drives, noun, motivation to do or achieve something. Ability coupled with ambition. Verb, to provide an impetus for motion or other physical change. To move an object by means of the provision of force thereto. Anonymous, adjective, lacking a name. Not named, for example an animal not assigned to any species. Dash, noun, any of the following symbols. Dash, figure dash, dash, n dash, m dash, or horizontal bar. Verb, to run quickly or for a short distance. Interjection, damn, feeling. Verb, heading, to use or experience the sense of touch. Noun, sensation, particularly through the skin. Adjective, emotionally sensitive. Adults, noun, a fully grown human or animal. Firstly, Adverb, in the first place, before anything else, first. Mutual. Noun, a mutual fund. Adjective, having the same relationship, each to each other. Friction. Noun, the rubbing of one object or surface against another. Hypothesis. Noun, used loosely. A tentative conjecture explaining an observation, phenomenon or scientific problem that can be tested by further observation, investigation and/or experimentation. As a scientific term of art, see the attached quotation. Compare to theory, and quotation given there. Density. Noun, a measure of the mass of matter contained by a unit volume. Greek. Noun, an inhabitant, resident, or person of descent from Greece. Verb, to display a placeholder, instead of text, especially to optimize speed in displaying text that would be too small to read. Librarian. Noun, the keeper, manager of a library. Annotations. Noun, a critical or explanatory commentary or analysis. Explanatory. Adjective, intended to serve as an explanation. Cost. Verb, to incur a charge of, to require payment of a specified price. Days. Noun, any period of 24 hours. Verb, to spend a day, in a place. Noun, a particular time or period of vague extent. Margin. Noun, the edge of the paper. Typically left blank when printing but sometimes used for annotations etc. Verb, to add a margin to. Generally. Adverb, popularly or widely. Extended. Verb, to increase in extent. Adjective, longer in length or extension. Elongated. Agent. Noun, one who exerts power, or has the power to act. Curious. Adjective, tending to ask questions, or to want to explore or investigate. Inquisitive, with a negative connotation. Nosy. Prying. Exploit. Noun, a heroic or extraordinary deed. Verb, to use for one's own advantage. Data. Noun, plural, data, a measurement of something on a scale understood by both the recorder, a person or device, and the reader, another person or device. The scale is arbitrarily defined, such as from 1 to 10 by ones, 1 to 100 by 0.1, or simply true or false, on or off, yes, no, or maybe, etc. Note. Noun, heading, a symbol or annotation. Verb, to notice with care, to observe, to remark, to heed, keep in with. Verb, to continue to have a good relationship with someone. Cube. Noun, a regular polyhedron having 6 identical square faces. Verb, to raise to the third power. To determine the result of multiplying by itself twice. Birthday. Noun, the anniversary of the day on which someone is born. Verb, to celebrate one's birthday. Adopt. Verb, to take by choice into relationship, a child, heir, friend, citizen, etc. Company. Noun, a team, a group of people who work together professionally. Verb, to accompany, keep company with. Modest. Adjective, not bragging or boasting about oneself or one's achievements. Unpretentious, humble. Metadata. Noun, data that describes other data, serving as an informative label. Beauty. Noun, the quality of being, especially visually, attractive, pleasing, fine or good-looking. Comeliness. Verb, to make beautiful. Adjective, of high quality, well done. Interjection. Thanks. Natural. Noun, a native inhabitant of a place, country etc. Adjective, that exists and evolved within the confines of an ecosystem. Adverb, naturally, in a natural manner. Crowds. Noun, a group of people congregated or collected into a close body without order. Verb, to press forward, to advance by pushing. Noun, now dialectal, a fiddle. Verb, to play on a crowd. To fiddle. Noun. An archaic stringed instrument associated particularly with Wales, though once played widely in Europe, and characterized by a vaulted back and enough space for the player to stop each of the 6 strings. On the fingerboard. Ghosts. Noun. The spirit, the soul of man. Verb. To haunt, to appear to in the form of an apparition. Advance. Noun. A forward move, improvement or progression. Verb. To promote or advantage. Adjective. Completed before necessary or a milestone event. Chair. Noun. An item of furniture used to sit on or in, comprising a seat, legs, back, and sometimes arm rests, for use by one person. Compare stool, couch, sofa, settee, loveseat and bench. Verb. To act as chairperson at. To preside over. Noun. A chairman or chairwoman, someone who presides over a meeting, board, etc. Noun. A chair-like device used for performing execution by electrocution. Knob. Noun. A rounded protuberance, especially one arising from a flat surface. A fleshy lump or caruncle. Verb. Of a man. To have sex with. Boards. Noun. A relatively long, wide and thin piece of any material, usually wood or similar, often for use in construction or furniture making. Noun. A rebound. Noun. With the a stage, as in a theater. Aisle. Noun. A wing of a building, notably in a church separated from the nave proper by piers. Argued. Verb. To show grounds for concluding that. To indicate, imply. Greatest. Adjective. Relatively large in scale, size, extent, number, i.e. having many parts or members. Or duration, i.e. relatively long, very big. Mark. Noun. Heading. Boundary. Land within a boundary. Verb. To put a mark on. Something. To make. Something. Recognizable by a mark. To label or write on. Something. Gaining. Verb. To acquire possession of. Noun. Gain. Profit. Bow. Noun. A weapon made of a curved piece of wood or other flexible material whose ends are connected by a string. Used for shooting arrows. Verb. To play music on. A stringed instrument using a bow. Early. Noun. A shift. Scheduled work period. That takes place early in the day. Adjective. At a time in advance of the usual or expected event. Adverb. At a time before expected. Sooner than usual. Context. Noun. The surroundings, circumstances, environment, background or settings that determine, specify, or clarify the meaning of an event or other occurrence. Verb. To knit or bind together. To unite closely. Adjective. Knit or woven together. Close. Firm. Eventually. Adverb. In the end. At some later time. Especially after a long time. A series of problems. Struggles. Delays or setbacks. Esthetician. Noun. One who studies aesthetics. A student of art or beauty. Environmental. Adjective. Pertaining to the environment. Aroma. Noun. A smell, especially a pleasant, spicy or fragrant one. Dying. Verb. To stop living. To become dead. To undergo death. Verb. To color with dye, or as if with dye. Noun. The process of approaching death. Loss of life. Less precisely. Death. Noun. With the. Those who are currently expiring. Moribund. Adjective. Approaching death. About to die. Moribund. Lines. Noun. A path through two or more points. Compare. Segment. A continuous mark, including as made by a pen. Any path. Curved or straight. Verb. To place objects into a line, usually used with up. To form into a line. To align. Verb. To cover the inner surface of something, originally especially with linen. Verb. Of a dog. to copulate with, to impregnate. Noun, words spoken by the actors. Desserts. Noun, a sweet confection served as the last course of a meal. Immersed. Verb, to put under the surface of a liquid. To dunk. Adjective, under the surface of a liquid. Sunk. Duration. Noun, an amount of time or a particular time interval. Editor. Noun, a person who edits or makes changes to documents. Desk. Noun, a table, frame, or case. In past centuries usually with a sloping top but now usually with a flat top. For the use of writers and readers. It often has a drawer or repository underneath. Verb, to shut up, as in a desk. To treasure. Depressing. Verb, to press down. Adjective, causing depression or sadness. Maintained. Verb, to support someone, to back up or assist someone in an action. Adjective, showing maintenance or attention. Clearly. Adverb, manner, in a clear manner. Nets. Noun, a mesh of string, cord or rope. Verb, to catch by means of a net. Noun, the amount remaining after expenses are deducted. Profit. Verb, to receive as profit. Educate. Verb, to instruct or train. Linguist. Noun, one who studies linguistics. Homework. Noun, work that is done at home, especially school exercises assigned by a teacher. Depend. Verb, followed by on or upon. Formerly also by of. To be contingent or conditioned. To have something as a necessary condition. To hinge on. Humbled. Verb, to defeat or reduce the power. Independence. Or pride of. Adjective, usually qualifying a first-person pronoun. Grateful for the support of others. Touched. Honored. Flattered. Verb, of an animal. To remove the horns. To poll. Maintenance. Noun, actions performed to keep some machine or system functioning or in service. Adding. Verb, to join or unite, e.g. one thing to another, or as several particulars, so as to increase the number, augment the quantity or enlarge the magnitude, or so as to form into one aggregate. Lighting. Verb, to start a fire. Verb, to unload a ship, or to jettison material to make it lighter. Verb, to find by chance. Noun, the equipment used to provide illumination. The illumination so provided. Just. Adjective, factually right, correct, factual. Adverb, only, simply, merely. Interjection, expressing dismay or discontent. Goes. Noun, the act of going. Verb, to move. Devil. Noun, an evil creature. Verb, to make like a devil. To invest with the character of a devil. Manipulating. Verb, to move, arrange or operate something using the hands. Figure. Noun, a drawing or diagram conveying information. Verb, to calculate, to solve a mathematical problem. Applications. Noun, the act of applying or laying on, in a literal sense. Glory. Noun, great or overwhelming beauty or splendor. Verb, to exult with joy, to rejoice. Die. Verb, to stop living, to become dead, to undergo death. Dialect. Noun, a variety of a language that is characteristic of a particular area, community or social group, differing from other varieties of the same language in relatively minor ways as regards grammar, phonology, and lexicon. Besides. Adverb, also, in addition. Preposition, in addition to. Curtain. Noun, a piece of cloth covering a window, bed, etc., to offer privacy and keep out light. Verb, to cover a window with a curtain, to hang curtains. Jeweler. Noun, a person whose job is making, repairing or selling jewelry. Cream. Noun, the butterfat, milk-fat part of milk which rises to the top. This part when separated from the remainder. Verb. To puree. To blend with a liquefying process. Adjective. Cream-colored. Having a yellowish-white color. Listening. Verb. To pay attention to a sound or speech. Adjective. Of something or someone that listens. Crown. Noun. A royal, imperial or princely headdress. A diadem. Verb. To place a crown on the head of. Adjective. Of. Related to, or pertaining to a crown. Catching. Verb. Heading. To capture. Overtake. Noun. The action of the verb catch. Adjective. Contagious. Letting. Verb. To allow to. Not to prevent. Plus infinitive, but usually without to. Verb. To hinder. Prevent. Impede. Hamper. Cumber. To obstruct. Someone or something. Noun. The rental of accommodation. Cannot. Noun. Something that cannot be done. Verb. Cannot. Be unable to. Clean. Noun. Removal of dirt. Verb. To remove dirt from a place or object. Adjective. Heading. Physical. Free of dirt or impurities or protuberances. Adverb. Fully and completely. Documentaries. Noun. A film, TV program, publication etc., which presents a social, political, scientific or historical subject in a factual or informative manner. Donkeys. Noun. A domestic animal, equus asinus asinus, similar to a horse. Bulk. Noun. Size. Specifically. Volume. Verb. To appear or seem to be. As to bulk or extent. Adjective. Being large in size, mass or volume, of goods, etc. Happiness. Noun. The emotion of being happy. Joy. News. Noun. New information of interest. Verb. To report. To make known. Actually. Adverb. Modal. In act or in fact. Really. In truth. Positively. Earthquake. Noun. A shaking of the ground, caused by volcanic activity or movement around geologic faults. Curious. Adjective. Tending to ask questions, or to want to explore or investigate. Inquisitive. With a negative connotation. Nosy. Prying. Extract. Noun. Something that is extracted or drawn out. Verb. To draw out. To pull out. To remove forcibly from a fixed position. As by traction or suction, etc. Constants. Noun. That which is permanent or invariable. Excessive. Adjective. Exceeding the usual bounds of something. Extravagant. Immoderate. Charlotte. Noun. A dessert consisting of sponge cake filled with fruit and cream or custard. ASAP. Adverb. As soon as is possible. At one's earliest convenience, at the earliest possible time. Feed. Noun. Food given to, especially herbivorous, animals. Verb. Detransitive. To give, someone or something, food to eat. Misunderstand. Verb. To understand incorrectly, while believing one has understood correctly. Fat. Noun. A specialized animal tissue with a high oil content. Used for long-term storage of energy. Verb. To make fat. To fatten. Adjective. Carrying more fat than usual on one's body. Plump. Not lean or thin. Adjective. Originally African American Vernacular English. Excellent. Cool. Very good. Effectively. Adverb. In an efficient or effective manner, with powerful effect. Documentation. Noun. Something transposed from a thought to a document, the written account of an idea. Notebook. Noun. A book in which notes or memoranda are written. Joined. Verb. To connect or combine into one, to put together. Iron. Noun. A common, inexpensive metal, silvery gray when untarnished, that rusts, is attracted by magnets, and is used in making steel. Verb. To pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Adjective. Made of the metal iron. Morale. Noun. The capacity of people to maintain belief in an institution or a goal, or even in oneself and others. Count. Noun. The act of counting or tallying a quantity. Verb. To recite numbers in sequence. Adjective. Grammar. Countable. Doctor. Noun. A person or firm that owes money. One in debt. One who owes a debt. Insecticides. Noun. A substance used to kill insects. Buddy. Noun. A friend or casual acquaintance. Verb. To assign a buddy, or partner, to. Me. Pronoun. As the direct object of a verb. Characters. Noun. A being involved in the action of a story. Advise. Verb. To give advice to offer an opinion to, as worthy or expedient to be followed. Invaluable. Adjective. Of great value. Costly, precious, priceless. Eligible. Noun. One who is eligible. Adjective. Allowed to and meeting the necessary conditions required to participate in or be chosen for something. Jewelry. Noun. Collectively. Personal ornamentation such as rings, necklaces, brooches and bracelets, made of precious metals and sometimes set with gemstones. Actuary. Noun. Registrar, clerk. Computers. Noun. A person employed to perform computations, one who computes. Guest. Noun. A recipient of hospitality, specifically someone staying by invitation at the house of another. Verb. To appear as a guest, especially on a broadcast. If. Noun. An uncertainty, possibility, condition, doubt, etc. Conjunction. Supposing that, assuming that, in the circumstances that, used to introduce a condition or choice. Interrupt. Noun. An event that causes a computer or other device to temporarily cease what it was doing and attend to a condition. Verb. To disturb or halt, an ongoing process or action, or the person performing it, by interfering suddenly. Asthma. Noun. A long-term respiratory condition, in which the airways may unexpectedly and suddenly narrow, often in response to an allergen, cold air, exercise, or emotional stress. Symptoms include wheezing, shortness of breath, chest tightness, and coughing. Mini. Adjective. Miniature, tiny, small. Advertise. Verb. To give, especially public, notice of something, to announce publicly. Cancelled. Verb. To cross out something with lines etc. Adjective. No longer planned or scheduled. Behind. Noun. The rear, back end. Adverb. At the back part, in the rear. Preposition. At the back of, positioned with something else in front of. Bad. Noun. Error, mistake. Adjective. Unfavorable. Negative. Not good. Adverb. Badly. Excellent. Adjective. Having excelled, having surpassed. Adverb. Excellently. Freeze. Verb. Especially of a liquid, to become solid due to low temperature. Chip. Noun. A small piece broken from a larger piece of solid material. Lambda. Noun. The 11th letter of the classical and modern Greek alphabet. The 12th of the Old Greek alphabet. Pronoun. The speaker or writer, referred to as the grammatical subject of a sentence. Noun. An instance of the interjection ah. Verb. To give a cry of ah. Interjection. An expression of relief, relaxation, comfort, confusion, understanding, wonder, awe, etc., according to uttered inflection. Fence. Noun. A thin artificial barrier that separates two pieces of land or a house perimeter. Verb. To enclose, contain or separate by building fence. Describe. Verb. To represent in words. Argue. Verb. To show grounds for concluding that. To indicate, imply. Initiatives. Noun. A beginning, a first move. Estimate. Noun. a rough calculation or assessment of the value, size, or cost of something. Verb, to calculate roughly, often from imperfect data. Cigarette, noun, tobacco or other substances, in a thin roll wrapped with paper, intended to be smoked. Verb, to give someone a cigarette, and or to light one for them. Exist. Verb, stative, to be, have existence, have being or reality. Baby, noun, a very young human, particularly from birth to a couple of years old or until walking is fully mastered. Verb, to coddle, to pamper somebody like an infant. Adjective, of a child, very young, of the age when he or she would be termed a baby or infant. Curry, noun, one of a family of dishes originating from South Asian cuisine, flavored by a spiced sauce. Verb, to cook or season with curry powder. Exhibit, noun, an instance of exhibiting. Verb, to display or show something for others to see, especially at an exhibition or contest. Gather, noun, a play or fold in cloth, made by drawing a thread through it. A pucker. Verb, to collect, normally separate things. Declare. Verb, to make clear, explain, interpret. Beginners. Noun, someone who is just starting at something, or has only recently started. Agree. Verb, to harmonize in opinion, statement, or action. To be in unison or concord. To be or become united or consistent. To concur,